Good day, my name is Jabari Jones, and today I'll be showing you how to link SQL Server Studio to Microsoft Access 2007. Now, my computer is being run in administrative mode, and this is important because without this, you will not be able to link the databases. Access in particular must be run in administrative mode. Now, let's get started. I'm going to go to Start and open our SQL Server Management Studio. Studio is opened, and now we're going to see database engine, we're going to see authentication, and we're going to see server name. What we can do in this case, seeing as the server name is so long, we can copy the server name and we will save that for a later point in the video. Make sure and don't change the server name. If you do, you will not be able to connect SQL Server 2008. So we simply connect our server here. Shouldn't take that long, and on the left here we see a menu open. What we can do is we click on databases and we say expand in databases. What we will do is we will click on databases once more, right click and click new database. We will name this database student information or anything you like. Student info or student, and we save. Press OK. Now we see this database here, student, has just been created. We click the drop down arrow and we go to tables. We would like to put some information into this database in SQL, or at least the headings. So we right click on tables and we click new database. We have a few things we have to fill out here. So what we could put is student ID number. Sorry, spelled student wrong. We can put first name. We could also put last name. We would also put date of birth, just to have the tables be populated a little better. So what we can do is your student ID number would be numeric and variable characters for first name and last name, as not all names possess letters. We save the database right here, we click save, and what we would name it is student info underscore info, and we press OK. Now the database has been saved. To check that, you simply press the plus button right here and you see student info. You right click here and you click edit the top 200 rows in order to see your database. Now the database has not been populated, so you can't expect to see any information inside of it. So seeing as at the moment we have been finished with Microsoft Server Studio, we will close it and we will look to open Microsoft Access 2007. Remember that Access must be run in administrative mode, and this computer, the username is the administrator. So we're going to open Microsoft Access and we're going to create a blank database. No need for a name, just for test purposes. Now at the top here, you're going to see external data. You click there, and usually there is ODBC posted right there, but in this case it's on the More tab. We select More and we press ODBC database. Now we'll be presented with these two options: link the data source and import the data source. What we'd like to do is link the information, as we are not trying to import the table. If we import the information, what would happen is we would import the table and we would be able to edit it, but the changes would only be saved in Access and not in both, which is basically what we like to do. So you press OK and you click Machine Data Source. You click New, Next, and you scroll until you see Microsoft SQL. This is usually the second last thing that we see here, SQL Server, excuse me. And you click Finish. And what are we going to name it? We're going to name it Tables, or you know, we will name it students once more. The description would be information underscore students. And remember earlier we saw server name and I told you to copy it. Well, in my case I would copy it because the name was long. What you do is you duplicate the server name right in here, but since we already have it copied, we right click and we press paste. Press next, next again, and you change the data source. What the Microsoft Office will try to do is link you to a specific data source. You have the option of choosing what you would like. So you scroll until you see the data source you want. You see student right here, what we named our database earlier, and you press next. Nothing more to change here. You press finish, and you test the data source to ensure that it is working and everything has been done correctly thus far. Once completed, you'll see tests completed successfully, and you press OK. Sorry about that. Double click here, and you see student database information, first tab right here. You press OK, and you select all the tables that you want to be included. So date of birth, last name, first name, student ID, and you press OK. Now on the left here, we would see the information popped up. We double click on this, and there we go. All the tables have been imported from SQL Server Management Studio. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to try to put some information in it. We will put student ID number 1234. We're going to put the name as John, last name Doe, and we're going to put the date of birth, just a little something ridiculous. We're going to replicate that more than once to show we are populating the database. And we're going to save this information. Now that this information has been saved, we simply minimize here and go back into Microsoft Server SQL Management Studio. We cancel here as we're not creating a new server. Sorry, reconnect. We go into databases, see it expanding, select student, expand once more, go into tables, right click here, and once again we edit the top 200 rows. And there we have it. We have just successfully populated SQL Server Management Studio with information from Microsoft Access 2007. Thank you for watching, and